Man, you look at the sky. All the stars, man, the stars are beautiful tonight.
They always talk about what could have been done. You ain't making moves with no income. And y'all ain't never seen me stressing. I don't ever go sweating, but there really could have been some. They always talk about what could have been done.
Alright, folks, welcome to Belvedere, another special episode of the show. We have a very special guest today, Anu BuDz.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing very good, thank you.
Welcome to MakeWay. It's nice to have you all by, man.
Thank you for having us, actually. So, just for the viewers, introduce yourself. Who is Anu BuDz? What's MakeWay Studio?
MakeWay Studio, recording, mixing, mastering, anything in audio development. It's the business I started up since my mom's basement, and it really popped off. You know, and Anu BuDz is myself as an artist. You know, this is the real, like the mechanism to the whole company. You know, what really pushes everything, what allows me to expand more than just locally. Anu BuDz, everything from traveling to doing shows with big artists, and then using the business to like project everything and just keep everything turning. It's a great networking tool.
Okay. And how did you get started in the whole music world? Obviously from your mom's basement, but there's definitely something more there, right?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I used to have just a bunch of boys, you know, we'd all spit, we'd all like rap after school and shit, and I had a headset that we used to like just record on, you know?
Okay.
Well, I used to play games, so I had that, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, we could use this also to record, you know? So we started recording off the headset and shit, and then like one thing led to another. There was just like too many people recording with me, and I was like, yo. At one point, you know, like it gets a little crazy, you know? So I was like, look, if I actually invest into a good microphone, maybe I can start like charging people to do this, you know? And then, so like, you know, $15 an hour, you know, whatever it was. And I'd have my boys and like my whole clique and myself that I'd rap, you know, to show what we could do.
Yeah.
So like I'd rap on a song, make the production nice, and then that would be like my advertisement for the studio, which didn't even have a name, you know? And that was always the way we would do it. We were dope rappers, and that also, you know, we just expand as artists, but at the same time, it's like listen to the quality, listen to the effects, listen to the beats, you know, this is everything that's coming out of the studio too.
Yeah.
So if you want this for yourself, you know, like, you know, come work with us.
Yeah.
And then it got even crazier and crazier, where I was like, oh, I can't be doing this out of my crib anymore, because now, like, you know, these aren't even like all my friends, these are just like people are hearing about it now.
Yeah.
So I moved out, I rented a spot in on St. Antoine, right across the Bell Center. Okay. And there was like a whole bunch of like other studios there. Yeah. And we just had a little spot that I rented out for like $400 a month. You know, I knew if I was there full time, if I had like quit my job, I could really like just put full force onto it. You know. Yeah. So right after I graduated from Recording Arts Canada, I quit my job at Moore's, working with like suits and shit like that. You know, I was like,
polar opposites right there.
You know, I was like,
the last time you wore a suit?
The last time I wore a suit actually was New York Fashion Week.
Okay.
A couple of months ago with MakeWay Radio. Okay. You know, fully tuxed up, went out there and we covered an event. But like, you know, I want to wear a suit when I want to wear a suit. I want to not shave when I want. You know, I used to do clean cut every day, and you know, fuck all that. Yeah. So I mean, that's when the shit was really like cool, when I was able to just quit everything, go full time into music, and I saw the benefits of it. You know, the more I put in, the more it would give back to me.
It's a job, it's a situation, trying to get a meal. See, I'll never take a kneel. Got the dope, I keep it sealed, and my car being real. So I skirt just disappear, and all my problems ain't no problems, cause I handle them with care. How you talking, you'll be bout it when you get ammo from me. It be delusions in your mind that lets me get by for the cheap. I can spend it how I want.
You mentioned that you didn't have a name back then, so where did the name come from?
Same thing, working at that job, I was like, oh fuck, man, like what am I doing here? Like, and you know, like I was just thinking, I'm like, yo, what are like the names of studios or what are the names of companies in the industry that are big, you know? So I thought of all these like majors, and there was always these like, I noticed the pattern, there was always these like 2 syllables that are hard.
Yeah.
You know, like Def Jam, Cash Money.
Yeah.
You know, like Warner Brothers, always blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yo, I gotta like MakeWay, you know, like make shift. I was like, nah, that's too cheap. You know, I was like, yo, MakeWay, you know, like,
Right.
And it just came to me, and I was like, yeah, that's what it's about, you know? It's like that hard hitting, and it's like part of just like sticking into people's mind.
Yeah. All right, and you as a rapper now, so where did the name come from? What's the inspiration? Who inspired you? Like, the thing about Montreal that I always mention is that we're a particular city and market. We got French rap, we got English rap, and then we have all the ethnicities that are mixing up, right? Because we got a lot of Haitians, we got a lot of Arab, Italians, so it all creates Montreal's unique sound naturally. So where did you fit in? Who were you listening to? And then what kind of music? What is your style?
Well, when I started rapping, I guess I was listening to more like Southern people, you know, like Slim Thug. There's like Trey, you know, Clips, you know, who's Pusha T now and shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, like definitely like the deep accents, like was definitely something I always liked. And then there's also like, now I'm more into like Cap One and these like fast spitters who could like really like chop up the flow, but like I was never like too much into old school shit. I had like that, everyone had that phase, you know, where they bumped Tupac, Biggie and all that, but like, yeah.
Okay.
I'm more into new shit. Like nowadays I'm just listening to whatever's hot, whatever's new. I'm always on like these mixtape sites, and I just want to know like the underground world, like what these artists like I'm not really interested in albums, you know. I like hearing like the mixtape of the artist, like what they wanted to release, not what the label wanted to release.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see that stuff, because that's where I find like you really get the true artist.
Okay. So in Montreal, what separates you like that? Since obviously you have the resources to record every day if you wanted to. So
For sure. And I almost do.
You almost do, okay. But yeah, so what makes BuDz like a name to be reckoned with or something?
Man, I handle all of my own production. I handle everything that needs A to Z. You know, I feel like that next push, that's something that just like lacks for me getting to like global. It's just that extra push, you know, as far as like the market, like the branding, I mean, as far as like the image goes, the quality, the production, I have everything done in-house.
Yeah.
Like once there's like a force behind this, once there's a real wheel turning and there's a lot of eyes watching what I'm doing, it's not gonna stop.
Okay.
You know, as soon as there's like there just needs eyes, man. That's what it is these days. You just need to be heard.
Okay.
You know, if you could follow up, if you could stay consistent with them, which would not be a problem with me, since the whole goal of MakeWay is also not only to be able to record myself and do all these cool things every day, is just something that's self-sufficient, so that if I'm traveling out somewhere else, this wheel is still turning out here.
Yeah.
And people are still getting their music done, and like there's still production happening, and I can still, you know, find my way to do whatever I need as an artist as well.
Yeah. Okay. And let's go with, if you had one track that you would tell everybody to listen to, one of your tracks, which one is it? Or is it even not yet released?
Oh man, well right now I would tell them to go check out No Income, which is my latest music video. It's hot, it's fire, by Path Films and M. Baya on the beat. But I'd have like crazy songs in the vaults. I always have like my next craziest song because I record so much.
Yeah.
But it's all just going into projects right now, so
Okay.
as soon as I have like my project finished, I'm gonna be releasing the visuals for that.
Okay.
I've been working with this producer Skill Tech, and he's really killing it right now.
Okay. So when can we expect a full album, a full EP type thing?
Albums, I'm not really trying to release any albums until like I really have a good platform with an audience available, you know. But until then, it's really just Spotify mixtapes. I'm always releasing a project every 2 months, whether it's a single or a video.
Okay.
So if you stay up to date like with my artist career on Spotify or iTunes, like you'll see that shit update all the time.
Okay. And who are you collaborating? You've mentioned a few people, but in, let's say, Montreal artists, who are you collaborating with, even internationally, if there's anything going on? So who can we expect
Definitely Baby Rose. Been making a lot of tracks with him.
Okay.
Honestly, there's not that many people I've been making that many tracks with, like on like a serious level. I've jammed with a lot of people, in the city, but songs get released, like Flawless, I did a hot track with him, we did a video for. Mike Gage, we did a nice single for. Tons of people, but as far as like a full project, like Baby Rose right now is like we have like this whole like over 12 tracks made right now. And the whole goal is to get 20, 30 and then just be able to choose from them and get the best of the best. And, that's usually how it works. So.
Okay. And they talk about this a lot on the US side, especially in the South. Like obviously they've got artists like the Migos that each has like a collab album and whatnot. And they're always talking about like how in the South everybody just comes through the studio and they record and they create like that. That's why there's so much music coming
it's
out
crazy,
the South.
man. I went to Atlanta, man, and it's like that. I was in Atlanta for like a week with my producer. We found the biggest studio and we rented the smallest room. Yeah. And it was like $30 an hour, and we're like, whatever, let's just book some meetings, let's make some beats out of there, let's see what we could do. And next room, Lil Durk is having an open party. We're walking out of the studio, we run into Gucci Mane's engineer, who also is engineering for all sorts of next artists, Leon Thug, Pee Wee Longway, and all these other dudes. That's we're checking out his Instagram. We're like, oh shit, and so we work on him with the beat in the next studio. So as we're going out, this guy's like, you guys make beats? Yeah. Like, come to my studio, going right back in. There's just so much collab. There's so much open-mindedness out there. It was a really cool vibe.
Yeah. Does this happen here though, or?
That's the whole thing with MakeWay, and that's what's cool about the spot is that you don't know who you're gonna run into here. You don't know who's already in the building. There's rooms that I have for producers. So sometimes they're just cooking up a beat and you hear that, you pop your head in, you be like, yo, what is that? And the guy's like, yo, I'm just cooking this up, and they end up working together, whatever it is. Okay. Same thing with Etienne. He has a photo office where he does his editing for his videos and all that. So sometimes people walk by and see all his pictures on the wall. Yeah. What do you do? This whole networking thing happens. So yeah, for sure, man. There's always this whole networking opportunity. You don't know who you're gonna run into out here.
All right. And we went around. We saw the pictures on Instagram, and we've seen some international acts that have come here. So how is it to work with somebody on an international level?
It's crazy. It's crazy. And if you ever wondered why a certain artist is where they are, there's a good chance you're gonna see exactly why when you hop in the studio with them. You see a different kind of work ethic. You see a professionalism, every single aspect. When I had Raekwon in here, just seeing him in the booth, how solid he is with laying down his bars. I think the most impressive even was Mano, how he was just writing in his head. Okay. And then when he went in the booth, he was just done. He laid it down and it was done. And he didn't write anything down, but it was it wasn't freestyle. And it was a lot of organization. He was on point. He laid down all his verses and 4 hours, 4 verses. He's out. Okay. And it was hype.
Okay. All right. So now I talk a lot about hip hop in Montreal and how it can go can have a lot of conversations, and some artists are popping in one specific hood and whatnot. So for you, what's how do you see the Montreal scene as for artists? Because obviously English and French, a lot of being separated. Then you have the island, the people from West Island that rap, and then they don't really collaborate from all the guys from the north and whatnot. So for you, at what point do you think it would help and have the city grow if we actually started joining forces?
It'd be blessed, I already see a lot of that happening. There's definitely artists that you never think start collabing, from the red and the blue side and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely see that happen in my studio. I seen Feezy put together some nice stuff with DMS, and he made some big moves happen between people you wouldn't think. So I mean, I definitely think it is happening. There's just a lot of negativity that's seen is usually just like the industry of Montreal on Facebook, but like what actually goes down, we actually go to like the proper events and stuff. Like we have like an amazing scene, a lot of talent, and like it is getting recognized. You just like, you have to look beyond Facebook sometimes. You know, like you're not gonna find all the answers there. And the most important thing is just like reach out to events, you know, see what's popping. There's a lot of unity, there's a lot of people coming together, different languages, different ethnicities. Like we're such a multicultural city, like it's you know, it's natural to happen.
Let's say in the past month, any standout track or artist, just so we can be on the lookout for that one.
For sure. Well, I mean, the guy who's been getting the most attention that recorded out here was Enema.
Okay, so he records here?
Yeah, I recorded his last couple tracks, and then he got it mastered with Hugo, and they're nice, man. He's evolved a lot since the first time like we started working out that old studio, because he was there for a while too, like when he first made the switch out of like a lower studio. And man, just seeing him improve, like it's amazing. It's crazy to like see someone like succeed off of this. Like it doesn't happen to like it's like literally 1% of like the artists I work with actually get like that next boost and like that real exposure. So it's inspiring, you know, because like, you know, it is possible. Like there is the thing for it. Is you just got to do it right. You got to stay consistent. You got to have the proper production.
All right, so we're almost gonna be finished with this. This is your time. You can plug anything you got going on.
Yeah, almost there.
So go ahead. Camera's right there. You can speak into it. Go ahead.
I got my opening up for Zoe Dollars May 25th at the Belmont with Ricky D. It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be lit. Got a whole opening act. I'm gonna have Baby Rose on there with me. I'm gonna have Skinny Mill on set too. It's gonna be very lit. Always DJ Jerry Magic. He fucking kills it. He's gonna be spinning at the show too. He's my DJ no matter where I go. And always, because I have auto-tune with me on my songs, you know, you gotta have it on stage. So expect to hear that every time I perform, is to have that full auto-tune, because it sounds amazing, because, you know, we focus on production here at MakeWay. So better believe that it's always blessed. And to find out about MakeWay Studios, you can check out www.makewaystudios.com. MakeWay Studios on Instagram, everything you need to see, man.
Perfect. Well, that was it, folks. Off episode of Belvedere interviewing with Anu BuDz. Thank you very much for coming, by the way.
Most definitely.
And any artists naturally can come through. We're an open platform. We'll discuss and check out all the other episodes and subscribe on the back right there.
Red button.
Red button right there.
Right now.